Now the new topic of electric potential and capacitance is relation between electric potential and electric field, or the another type of question is show that electric field is negative gradient of electric potential. आपको relation drive करना है electric potential that is V and electric field E. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से हमें समझ आता है, हमें रिलेशन बताना है V and E में. एंड सेकेंड क्वेश्चन जो इसका और वाला पार्ट है जो बोलता है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज अ नेगेटिव ग्रेडियंट. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज E इज इक्वल्स टू द नेगेटिव. दिस इज नेगेटिव. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द टर्म ग्रेडियंट? ऑलरेडी आपने प्रीवियस 11th क्लास में मैंने आपको बताया था, जब भी ग्रेडियंट वर्ड आता है दिस मीन्स डिवाइडेड बाय डिस्टेंस, एंड ग्रेडियंट के आगे जो भी वर्ड लिखा होता है दैट इज इन न्यूमिरेटर. सो dv अपॉन dr और dv अपॉन dl. L and R here represents the distance. According to the question, if we take R as a distance, then we derive this relation, or we take L as a distance, then we derive this relation. Now come to the conclusion solution part. Now we have to calculate the relation between electric field and potential. Let us consider a charge Q placed at position A, positive charge. Due to this positive charge, electric field lines are moving along AX, and consider a test charge Q naught which is moving from B towards P position. So the force is minus Q naught E. This is already discussed in previous lecture. And now dW, which is equals to small work done in moving the test charge from B to P is dW, which is equals to force into displacement, which is equals to displacement is this one dl, which is equals to minus Q naught E dot dl. Why we take negative sign? Because the force is in the opposite direction to that of the electric field. Now dW is equals to minus Q naught E dl cos 180 degree. Why we take 180 degree? Because electric field is along AX and the charge Q naught is moving from B to A. So the angle between length, that is B to P, length is along this direction. This is the length, and the electric field is along B to X. So the whole angle is 180 degree. dW is equals to minus Q naught E dl cos 180 is minus 1. dW is equals to minus Q naught E dl. Minus into minus becomes plus. Since dl is equals to minus dr, dl is the distance if we move from A to X position, but we are moving in the opposite direction, so the distance goes on decreasing. So negative sign indicates the distance goes on decreasing. Therefore dW is equals to Q naught E into minus dr, which is equals to minus Q naught E into dr, which implies dW upon Q naught, dW upon Q naught, which is equals to minus E dr. This is your equation A. As we already discussed yesterday that electric potential V is equals to dW upon Q naught. If we take small work done, so the potential is also small. This is your equation B. On equating equation A and B, we have, that is this term is equals to this and also this term is equals to this. ये दोनों terms common है. So we write dV is equals to minus E into dr, which implies E is equals to minus dV upon dr. E term मैंने यही रखी, माइनस में इस तरफ लेके आई और डिनोमिनेटर में dr ले गया. This means that Electric field is the negative gradient. Gradient means divided by distance, and numerator में आप लिखेंगे जो इसके आगे टर्म है, that is electric potential, that is V. Now we come to the conclusion. This is the question. Now the next topic is equipotential surfaces. Word ही indicate कर रहा है. Equi means equal, potential means अभी हमने पढ़ा potential is the amount of work done in moving a test charge from one position to another position against the electric field and without acceleration. So this means these are those surfaces on which the value of potential always remains equal. This is the definition. These are those surfaces at which potential is same everywhere. ये वो सरफेस है जहां पर पोटेंशियल आपका हर पॉइंट पे क्या रहता है, सेम रहता है. अगर हम ये फिगर लें, इमेजिनरी सी मैंने एक आर्बिट्रेरी सी एक फिगर ली है. इफ at this point VA is the potential, at this point VB is the potential, at this point VC is the potential. If this acts as a equipotential surface, then the value of potential at all the points is same. That is VA is equals to VB, which is equals to VC, and so on. Now what are the properties? Properties of equipotential surfaces. फर्स्ट वन प्रॉपर्टी इसकी ये है, नो वर्क इज डन इन मूविंग अ चार्ज ऑन इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस. ये प्रॉपर्टी बोलती है अगर हम इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस पे चार्ज को मूव करवाते हैं, से क्यू नॉट इज अ चार्ज, इफ इट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस पोजीशन, आपको कोई भी काम नहीं करना पड़ेगा. हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल? लेट अस चेक. नाउ लेट अस कंसीडर इफ अ चार्ज क्यू नॉट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम ए टू बी पोजीशन, देन द पोटेंशियल इज VB minus VA, which is equals to dW from A to B divided by Q naught, which is equals to dV, which is equals to dVA upon Q naught. This is your equation first. This definition is according to the equipotential surface. Now we know that since the surface is equipotential, so VA is equals to VB. ऑलरेडी अभी हमने प्रॉपर्टी प्रूव की है कि इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस पे हर पॉइंट पे पोटेंशियल क्या रहेगा, सेम. और ये सरफेस अगर हम इक्विपोटेंशियल मान के चल रहे हैं तो VA और VB की वैल्यू इक्वल होगी. पुट दिस वैल्यू इन इक्वेशन फर्स्ट. देयरफॉर इक्वेशन फर्स्ट बिकम्स, आप VA की जगह VB पुट कर लेते हैं, VB minus VB, which is equals to dW A to B upon Q naught. What is VB minus VB? 0 is equals to dW A to B upon Q naught. Cross multiply करें, 0 is equals to dW A to B. So it is proved that कि अगर आपका इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस है तो आपको वहां पर कोई भी काम नहीं करना पड़ता अगर आप चार्ज को एक पोजीशन से दूसरी पोजीशन पे लेके जाते हैं. दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी. नाउ सेकेंड वन प्रॉपर्टी, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस are always perpendicular on the surface of equipotential surface. This means that कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जो है आपकी वो हमेशा परपेंडिकुलर होगी आपके इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस के लेंथ पर. अब इसे भी हम चेक करते हैं, प्रूफ करते हैं. नाउ वी यूज दिस प्रॉपर्टी टू प्रूव दिस वन प्रॉपर्टी. सिंस वी नो दैट dW स्मॉल वर्क डन इज इक्वल्स टू फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ये ऑलरेडी हम लास्ट 2-3 क्वेश्चंस में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. अब मैं यहां डायरेक्ट करूंगी माइनस क्यू नॉट ई डॉट DL विच इज इक्वल्स टू dW अपॉन क्यू नॉट, क्यू नॉट में dw के डिनोमिनेटर में लेके जा रही हूँ, इज इक्वल टू माइनस ई डॉट dl. This is your equation first, and let us consider it as equation second. Now equate equation A and second. Equate equation A and second. Why I take this one equation? Because this is a equipotential surface. Here we take equipotential surface. So on equipotential surface, work done is 0. I can put here dw 0, 0 upon q naught, again 0. So this comes out to be 0 is equals to minus E dot dl, which is equals to 0 is equals to E dot dl. Now we have to calculate the angle between the E and dl. We have to prove the angle between E and dl. Dot हटाएंगे तो आपका आ जाएगा थीटा. 0 is equals to E dl cos theta. Since we know that on equipotential surface electric field is not zero, we can take any charge on it. If there is a positive charge, electric field lines moves outwards, and if there is a negative charge, electric field lines comes inside. So the value of electric field is not zero. dl is the length. The length of the surface is not zero. What is zero? Then cos theta is 0, which means that E does not 0, dl does not 0, which implies cos theta is equals to 0. Where is the value of cos 0? Cos 90. Cos cancel out. So theta is equals to 90 degree. What is theta? It is the angle between electric field and dl. Hence prove that the electric field lines always perpendicular on the equipotential surface. SI units of electric field by different formulas. As we discussed in the first chapter that the formula of electric field is F upon Q naught. Then the unit of electric field, the unit of force is Newton. The unit of charge is Coulomb. So the formula comes out to be Newton per Coulomb. Now according to the formula of E is equals to minus dV upon dr, then its units comes out to be, minus has no units. What is V? Potential, volt. What is R? Meter, which is equals to volt per meter. Write V victory in capital letters. Therefore, Newton per Coulomb is always equals to volt per meter. Now, in the previous question, that equipotential surface, this question carries 3 marks. And according to the CBSE board, this is the most important question. Most important question. Now comes out to be next question. Draw, this is your home task. Draw the equipotential surfaces for positive as well as negative charge, which is isolated, and for a electric dipole. This is your homework. This is your home task. Now the next topic is calculate the electric potential energy due to the system of charges. Students, carefully note that now we have to calculate the energy, not the potential. We calculate the electric potential energy due to the system of charges. This question is also most important, carries 3 marks. Last to last year exam में ये question आया था and students ने यही mistake की थी. They calculate it for the electric potential. So read it carefully. This is the electric potential energy due to the system of charges. Come to the diagram part. हमने 3 charges लिए. Qi, Qj and Qk. The Qi charge is placed at a distance of Ri from the origin O. The Qj charge is placed at a distance of Rj from the origin O, and the charge Qk is placed at a distance of Rk from the origin O. Now, to calculate the energy, in the 11th class we studied that energy is always calculated firstly if we calculate the work done. So in this question also we calculate the work done, and that work is stored in the form of potential energy. Why we called it as a potential energy? Because potential energy is the energy possessed by a body due to the change in its position or configuration. पोटेंशियल एनर्जी हम तब बोलते हैं जब बॉडी या तो अपनी पोजीशन चेंज कर रही हो या उसकी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में चेंज आए, शेप में चेंज आए. बट इन दिस क्वेश्चन द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन डज नॉट चेंज, द पोजीशन ऑफ द बॉडी चेंजेस. मीन्स वी मूव अ चार्ज फ्रॉम वन पोजीशन टू अनदर पोजीशन. अगर चार्ज एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाएगा तो उसकी पोजीशन चेंज होगी, तब उसको जो भी काम किया होगा वो स्टोर होगा इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी, एंड दैट एनर्जी इज नोन एज पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. नाउ कम टू द सॉल्यूशन पार्ट. Firstly, we calculate the work done in moving a charge, that is Qj, coming from infinity towards Rj. हम मैंने बोला कि अगर आप एक चार्ज लेंगे Q0 जो कहाँ से आ रहा है, इन्फिनिटी से, और किस पोजीशन पे आके रुका, Qj पे. सिमिलर ग्राउंड्स पे अब इसी जो क्वेश्चन में हम क्या करेंगे, Qj चार्ज को लेते हैं जो इन्फिनिटी से आया है. अभी किसकी तरफ जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, आपके Qi चार्ज की तरफ जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. Then the value of potential Vj is equals to, what is the value of potential? That is Qi upon 4 pi epsilon naught Ri minus Rj. अब स्टूडेंट्स आपको ये डाउट होगा कि ये आंसर कहाँ से आया, ये फॉर्मूला कहाँ से ड्राइव किया है. आपने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में पढ़ा होगा व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल, जिसमें हमने कुछ ऐसी डायग्राम देखी थी. Here we take a charge Q. This is infinity position. Charge Q0 is moving towards Q charge. जब हमने इसका ड्राइव किया था पार्ट, आप प्रीवियस लेक्चर में जाके देख सकते हैं, जब हमने इसको ड्राइव किया था Q0 चार्ज जब Q की तरफ प्रोसीड किया था, तब आपकी पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू आई थी Q अपॉन 4 pi epsilon naught into R. What is R? The distance between Q charge and the reaching point. Q चार्ज और रीचिंग पॉइंट के बीच का जो डिस्टेंस है दैट इज स्मॉल r. सेम इसी ग्राउंड्स पे अगर इधर चलेंगे, हम Qj चार्ज को लेके जा रहे हैं Qi चार्ज की तरफ, तो जो चार्ज मूव कर रहा होता है उसे हम फॉर्मूले में पुट नहीं करते. आप यहाँ देख सकते हो Q0 मूव कर रहा है तो हमने लिखा था Q चार्ज. अब यहाँ Qj मूव कर रहा है तो हम लेंगे Qi चार्ज. सो आई राइट Qi 4 pi epsilon naught remains same. Now the distance between this and this position. This is calculated by triangle law of vectors that you studied in 11th class. What is triangle law of vectors? Tail, head, tail, head, head, tail. Where is the head, tail? This acts as a resultant, and the resultant is equals to the sum of other two sides. I made this diagram here, where Qj is Rj distance apart and Qi is Ri distance apart from origin O. Now this distance is not known. Firstly हम head tail को देखेंगे. This part is acts as a tail. This is your head part. Again tail. This is your head part. This is head. This is your tail part. So this is your resultant, and I said that resultant is equals to the sum of other two sides. So Ri is equals to Rj plus question mark. हमें question mark की वैल्यू चाहिए. Then question mark is equals to, question mark आप यहीं रखें, इसको यहाँ लेके जाएं. Then Ri minus Rj. This is the distance between Qi to Qj. So I write here Ri minus Rj. This is your equation first. I have to calculate the work done. Now we know that Vj is equals to dw upon Qj. Why we write here Qj? अगर आप पोटेंशियल की फर्स्ट डेफिनेशन देखें, अकॉर्डिंग टू इट्स definition that potential is equals to the amount of work done in moving the test charge. In this diagram the test charge is Q0. but in above diagram the moving charge is Qj. So I write in denominator Qj. Now dW is equals to Qj Vj, which implies dW, which is equals to Qj. What is the value of Vj? Qi upon 4 pi epsilon naught Ri minus Rj. This is your equation second. Use equation first. On similar grounds, I calculate the potential of charge Qk due to Qj and Qi चार्ज. अब हम मान के चलते हैं ये Qk चार्ज जो है ये मूव कर रहा है Qj एज वेल एज Qi चार्ज की तरफ. देन द वैल्यू ऑफ पोटेंशियल इज Vk इज इक्वल्स टू, फर्स्टली हम इसको J की तरफ लेके जाते हैं, देन आगे इसी फॉर्मूले पे प्रोसीड करेंगे तो आ जाएगा Qj अपॉन 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट. अब इन दोनों के बीच का डिस्टेंस, अगेन अगर आप ट्राइंगल लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर्स लगाएंगे देन द फॉर्मूला कम्स आउट टू बी Rj माइनस Rk. ये आपका सिर्फ इस पोजीशन की वजह से आया, लेकिन ये भी चार्ज है, ये इसकी तरफ भी प्रोसीड करेगा. देन प्लस Qi अपॉन 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट Ri माइनस Rk. Again this is your equation third. Again work done by Qk charge is W. This is also your Wj. This is your Wk, which is equals to Now the definition of potential is again Wk upon moving charge. Now in this case the moving charge is Qk. Now put the value of equation third. Put equation third in this equation. We have Vk की जगह वैल्यू पुट कर लेंगे, that is Qj upon 4 pi epsilon naught Rj minus Rk plus Qi upon 4 pi epsilon naught Ri minus Rk, which is equals to W upon Qk. Now this Qk is multiplied by both these terms. This comes out to be Qk upon 4 pi epsilon naught Rj minus Rk plus Qk upon 4 pi epsilon naught Ri minus Rk, which is equals to W. Work done of K. But we have to calculate the potential energy due to the system of charges. System of charges means due to whole of these charges हमें total work done calculate करना. This charge remains stationary, so no work is done by it. Only the work is done by Qj and Qk. अब हमें net निकालना है. Net already हमने discuss किया है. Net work done by the system of charges is calculated by simply adding, that is W net is equals to Wk plus Wj. Use equation second as well as equation fourth. Use equation second and equation fourth. Then total work done is equals to Qi Qj divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Ri minus Rj plus Qi Qk upon 4 pi epsilon naught Ri minus Rk plus Qj Qk upon 4 pi epsilon naught Rj minus Rk. This is the total work done or potential energy. Now this is your net work done. This work is stored in the form of energy known as potential energy, also known as electric potential energy. Why we called it as potential energy? Because the position of the charged particles kept on changing. And why it is called as electric potential energy? Because in the first chapter I already told you that electric means charges. Here we deal with the charged particle, so the potential energy is due to the charged particles and it is known as electric potential energy. Now the next topic is area vector. Since we know that area is a scalar quantity, area is a scalar quantity. What do you mean by scalar quantity? That quantity which has only magnitude. Magnitude means value. It has no particular direction. But now in next few topics, we consider area as a vector quantity. Then how we make area as a vector quantity? अगर आपको कोई भी एरिया दिया जाता है, से स्क्वायर, अब बोला जाता है इसके एरिया को आप एरिया वेक्टर बनाएं, तो जो भी आपको सरफेस दिया गया है उस सरफेस पे आप क्या करेंगे, परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करेंगे. ड्रॉ परपेंडिकुलर ऑन द सरफेस, और वो परपेंडिकुलर की डायरेक्शन ऑलवेज आउटसाइड द सरफेस होनी चाहिए. If we take this one, this duster as a surface, and from this surface we have to calculate its area as an area vector, then we have to draw a vector. This is your perpendicular, ये surface है, ये इसका perpendicular हो गया, और perpendicular का arrow आप हमेशा surface के outwards draw करोगे. कभी भी arrow आपको inverse draw नहीं करना है. If the surface is like in this way, then the perpendicular is towards you. And if the surface is this one, then the perpendicular is upward. If the surface is this one, then the perpendicular is downwards. If the surface is this one, then the perpendicular proceeds towards you. And if this one is the surface, then the perpendicular arrow moves towards or inside the plane of the paper. Now how we calculate area vector? Again, area can be made as a vector by drawing a perpendicular on that particular surface, and the arrow of the perpendicular is always outside the surface. Now the next topic is solid angle. It is denoted by symbol this one, which looks like omega. This is a symbol. The unit of solid angle is steradian. Then what is solid angle? It is defined as the ratio of surface area of particular surface with its square of radius. That is d omega is equals to ds upon r square. Here d means small. मैंने एक small area लिया, उसका अगर हमें solid angle निकालना हो तो वो किसके बराबर होता है? ये रेशो होती है किसकी? उस एरिया का आप सरफेस एरिया लिखेंगे और डिवाइड करेंगे उस एरिया के रेडियस के स्क्वायर के साथ. Now in this chapter we mainly deal with the surface area of sphere. The surface area of a sphere is 4 pi radius square. प्लीज इसे नोट कर लीजिएगा, दिस इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, ये आपके न्यूमेरिकल पार्ट में यूज होगा. सरफेस एरिया ऑफ अ स्फीयर इज 4 पाई रेडियस स्क्वायर. हियर आई टेक रेडियस एज r, so it is 4 pi r square. Now what is the solid angle? Solid angle in case of sphere is 4 pi. 4 pi. अब बात आती है कि सॉलिड एंगल स्फीयर के केस में 4 पाई आता कहां से? दिस इज योर सर्कल, दिस acts as a circle. In a circle, the total angle is 2 pi. 2 pi means 180, 2 means 360 degree. If we calculate the angle from this position and moves towards the whole circumference of the circle and again comes back to the same position, then the total angle made by the circle is 2 pi. But we have to calculate the solid angle in case of sphere. How the sphere is formed? If I put another circle inside it, like in this way, and cover the whole figure with the help of a kite paper or any other paper, then this acts as a sphere, football like ban jayega. If this circle has total angle 2 pi, this circle also has total angle 2 pi. Then what is the total angle of a sphere? That is 4 pi. Now the next question is electric flux. Its symbol is phi. फुट में इसके E लिखेंगे. E stands for electric. फ्लक्स का सिंबल है phi. अब बात आती है इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स है क्या. अकॉर्डिंग टू द लेमैन लैंग्वेज, इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स इज नॉर्मली the number of electric field lines passes through. It is the number of electric field lines passing through the given surface area. सिंपल सी बात है, एक अगर हम सरफेस एरिया लेते हैं, इसमें से कितनी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइंस पास होंगी, दैट नंबर इज नोन एज द इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स. But it is not possible to calculate the number of electric field lines passing through a particular area. So the mathematical formula of electric flux is E dot ds. That is, it is the dot product of electric field and the surface area of that particular surface. This means अगर हमें मैथमेटिकली फॉर्मूला ड्राइव करना हो, इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं. इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स क्या है? ये डॉट प्रोडक्ट है आपका किसका? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का किसके साथ? जिस पर्टिकुलर सरफेस का लिया है उसके सरफेस एरिया के साथ. सो इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स का एक फॉर्मूला बन गया E डॉट ds and the another formula is E vector ds cos theta. What is theta? Where theta is the angle between electric field and area vector. Now what is the units? Units of electric flux. Since we know that phi is equals to E dot ds, E is equals to F upon Q naught dot ds. Units of phi E is equals to, unit of force is Newton, unit of charge is Coulomb, unit of, this is surface area, area है तो मीटर स्क्वायर. So the units is Newton per Coulomb meter square. Now come to the part of dimensions. Dimensions of electric flux. Dimensions are always written in capital letter form. Dimensions of, firstly, dimensions of force is equals to mLT minus 2. Dimension of charge Q is equals to 80. कहाँ से आया? अगर मैं आपको रिमाइंडर दूं, करंट is equals to charge per unit time and charge is equals to current into time. The unit and the dimensions of current is ampere. करंट का यूनिट भी और डायमेंशन भी एम्पेयर है, सॉरी. टाइम का डायमेंशन कैपिटल T है. So the dimension of charge is 80. Now the dimension of सरफेस एरिया ds, एरिया का डायमेंशन आ जाएगा l स्क्वायर. पुट ऑल दीज वैल्यूज इन इक्वेशन फर्स्ट, देयरफॉर इक्वेशन फर्स्ट बिकम्स dimensions of flux फोर्स की जगह आ जाएगा mlt - 2, चार्ज की जगह आ जाएगा at, डिस्टेंस की जगह आ जाएगा l स्क्वायर. नाउ वी सिंप्लीफाई इट, विच इज इक्वल्स टू m l क्यूब l इंटू l स्क्वायर l क्यूब t - 2 a इनवर्स t इनवर्स. ये डिनोमिनेटर जब न्यूमिनेटर बनेगा पावर्स बिकम्स रेसिप्रोकल, विच इज इक्वल्स टू ml क्यूब t - 3 a inverse. Thank you, students.